All right, guys, so get in your comfy positions, okay? And then when you guys are ready, I want you guys to close your eyes, okay? And we're gonna start off with 3 big, deep belly breaths, which is gonna be an inhale deep into the belly. I want you to expand the belly. And then I want you to pause at the top. 1, 2, and exhale slowly. Bring your belly back in towards the spine. If it is glitching, the energy is extremely potent today, so keep that in mind. I'm really sorry. I'm going to do my best. All right, take another deep breath in. Pause. Exhale. And another deep breath in. Pause at the top. And exhale slowly. And once you're done with these belly breaths, you can continue to take them at your leisure, or you can breathe at whichever pace is most comfortable for you guys. And I just want you to sit in this moment for just a couple of seconds. I just want you to sit here and acclimate to the energy that we're about to bring in. Get ourselves nice and grounded, just being in the present moment. This is the time also that if you have intentions that you would like to set, if you have certain guides, loved ones, deities, or whatnot that you would like to call upon to be here with you, then I suggest that you do that within these couple of moments. And then we're gonna take one last big belly breath all the way in. And if you can fill up a little bit more in your lungs, do that. Pause. And slowly exhale. Bring the belly back in towards the spine. I am going to use the sound bowl for a hot second to signify the start. From this point, I want you guys to bring your focus to above your head. It could be in the room that you're in. It could just be from the sky if you're outside. But I want you guys to bring your attention to this pillar of light that's slowly descending down towards you, towards your physical body. And keep breathing at whatever pace is normal for you. And I want you to imagine that this pillar of light is actually blue. It almost has an electricity to it. For some of you, it might show up as a different type of density, or it might look a certain way. Some of you, it might look like flames. Whatever it is going to create inside of you, emotion-wise, I want you to just go with that. I want you to tune into it with your own intuition here, knowing that it is about to bring you whichever healing that each of you needs on whatever level. It's going to meet you at that level. So as you guys inhale, whether it's belly breaths or not, just imagine that it's almost like a magnet. It pulls that energy, that bright blue light, down closer and closer to you. And as that gets closer and closer, we're gonna stop a few inches above the crown, and this is where we're gonna find our soul star. which is a white light usually. When that blue light reaches your soul star, I want you to imagine that that chakra opens up and it looks like a beautiful white lotus flower. And it just gently unfolds as that blue light reaches it. And as you inhale, you're just drawing that energy in. You're filtering that blue light, that blue energy down and through the soul star. And we're going to set the intention that that soul star is going to filter out anything that should not be within our physical vessels. Only allowing things in for our highest good, the things that we need the most, and what will bring us the most accurate and efficient healing right now. So allow that energy now as you breathe in to work its way down to the crown chakra at the top of your head. This is going to open up like a lotus flower as well. Some of you, this will just be a purple ball of energy. That's fine too. And it's going to gently unfold the same way we did for the soul star. And breathe that energy in, down through your crown. Imagine that it brings this calming, cooling energy. You can feel it on your face. Just allow it to work its way through. You're going to relax the muscles in your face. So relaxing the forehead, relaxing your jaw here, letting the tongue down from the roof of your mouth if you can as well. And again, concentrate on pulling that energy in with every inhale. And I want you to stay grounded in knowing that only the highest, the purest form of this energy and what you need is coming through, nothing else. It is tailored to you. As you breathe that in, you're going to pull that down now, since we've passed the crown and the third eye. You're going to pull it down into your neck, into the throat chakra here. And as you pull that blue energy in, I want you to wait a moment at the throat. I want you to let that swirl around. And imagine that it not only clears anything in the throat that is blocked. If you have to clear your throat, allow that to happen, but we are going to absolutely rid the throat chakra of anything stagnant, anything left over, anything stagnant, anything that has been left there, things that you wish that you said, things that you wish you could have said. For the collective, I feel quite a lot of trauma coming up in the throat chakra, ways you wish you would have spoken up for yourself. Allow those things to come to the surface and allow that energy to completely annihilate that, to remove it. Knowing that this energy is going to embody that mother energy, the Isis energy. And that any emotions that come up are here to be integrated. They're here to be released. If you haven't been taking belly breaths, I want you to take another big, deep belly breath. Drawing in more of that blue energy. Exhaling. Gently releasing every part of you that no longer belongs there. Releasing those aspects of you that have served its purpose. Allowing us to step more into our power and call our soul fragments back to ourselves. Take a moment here to just let any emotions come up, clear anything, clear your throat. And we're going to take one more big belly breath. Allow anything that needs to come to the surface to come fully to the surface one last time. For a lot of you, this is definitely childhood wounds, and I need you to know that it's not your fault. We're going to use the sound bowl with the sound healing to clear out the last remnants there. Deep belly breath if you can. And then once we're done here, I want you to move down towards the heart chakra. Allow that energy to fill up your shoulders here. Allow it to expand from the center of your chest outward all the way down your arms. Every inhale is just pulling it deeper and deeper inside of your body. Remember, the soul star is filtering out anything that doesn't belong there to you. We're only pulling in the highest light, highest vibrations only, tailored to what you need. You're safe here in this environment. Allow that to expand, that blue energy, almost like a tingling sensation all the way down your arms, into your forearms, and all the way down to your hands, through every single one of your fingers, down to the fingertips. This could create a very warm sensation in the palms of your hands. That is okay, that's totally normal. You may feel them itch, you may feel any sort of twitching sensation. All of those are perfectly normal. And then we're going to move your attention back to the center, back to where your heart lies. And we're going to pause here for a moment as well. Allow that blue energy to really sink into your heart here. Imagine that you can see that glowing from the front of your chest. You can feel the energy, the tingling, the glowing, however it comes to you, all the way through and out of the shoulder blades, out the back of your heart chakra. We are once again going to completely remove and annihilate anything that lies dormant there. It doesn't belong there anymore. We're getting rid of it. Anything that comes up to the surface here could be any aches and pains. You may feel some pressure or tension in between your shoulder blades. This is all of that energy coming to the surface to be released. And make sure that you call on your people to remove anything that doesn't serve you anymore. It is okay for you to let go of what other people have done to you. It is okay for you to release the past. Know that these things have affected you, but by no means do they define you and who you are. emotions to come up that need to allow the pain to release. We are calling our power back to us with this blue light. So if you need to at any point, bring your attention back to that blue light and how it is removing anything that lies in your way of calling your power back to yourself. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but I need to say that it's okay that you guys may have made the wrong decision. There is no wrong decision. You did the best with what you had. You did the best that you could to handle these situations as children that were meant for adults, and that's not your fault. You were never meant to do those things. I want you to concentrate on those emotions that are coming up, all of the bad ones that are coming to the surface, all the ones that I know you guys are trying not to feel right now. I want you guys to imagine that you bring them all to the center of your chest in one place, right into the heart chakra. You bundle them all together. And I want you to take one big, deep belly breath for me here, all the way in. Hold at the top, and we're gonna exhale and imagine that light destroys everything there. Another big, deep belly breath. Hold at the top. When you exhale, you're gonna release everything. Call your power back to yourself. We're calling your soul fragments back to you. That is not who you are anymore. There's no need to hold on to that now, babe. That version of you served you well. It protected you. But it doesn't need to stick around anymore. I'm gonna ding the sound bowl again, just signifying that we're moving on to the next chakra. You guys are doing awesome. Keep that in mind, okay? You're safe, you're protected. We're only filtering in the things that we need tailored to us. That's it. There's nothing else, okay? Stay grounded and stay safe while we're doing this. I feel like a lot of you are kind of unsure of what to do as it comes up to the surface, and I know it can be jarring, but keep taking those belly breaths to remind you that you're grounded, you're safe. You're in your body, safe with the rest of us. All right, now we're gonna take that energy and we're gonna slowly, gently work our way down to the solar plexus. This is truly gonna be where the bulk of how you feel about yourself lies. So there may be some things that are gonna come up that are, again, quite jarring emotionally. Work with those feelings, acknowledge them, let them know that you're here to work with them, not against them. Those emotions are like sentient beings. They need to know that you're not here to push them down. So with those breaths, we're bringing in that blue energy down to the solar plexus. Allow that blue energy to just filter in through the belly, make its way, imagining all throughout your intestines, through all the organs in that general area. you guys to take a quick moment and imagine that all the people you're here in the room with, all the people that are here, your community that you're healing with together, and me included, I want you to imagine that our hearts are all linked and connected. And anytime that you feel like you do not have enough strength to move forward, you're going to remember that we are all connected. And you can draw from my strength when you need it. You can draw from anyone in the community when you need it. We're here to support each other. When you don't feel like you have enough energy to move forward, we're going to be here for you. We're all going to heart link together for this part because I know that this one might be hard for people. Imagine that the blue light makes its way into your solar plexus, and instead of the yellow light that would be there, you guys are going to see blue take over the entire area. It is going to wash over you, completely calm and cooling. And mixed in with that blue, I don't want it to be yellow, I want you guys to imagine that it is gold. Because every part of you, even the parts that you don't like, even the quote-unquote negative parts, are all treasure. They are all important. Let that blue and the gold mix in together. And set that intention that those energies are going to remove and release anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Anytime that you've ever thought to yourself, I don't know how I can do this. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I have enough knowledge. Do I have what it takes to do this thing? Do I have enough to be important to somebody else? Will someone else see my worth? Can I see my worth? Anytime you said, what's wrong with me? Why am I like this? Why does this happen to me? Why did they treat me like that? What did I ever do wrong? This is where I want you guys to pull those emotions to the surface. Take a deep belly breath in when you get them all there. Hold and exhale. Let any of those bad emotions, any of those things that allow you to sit in that negative energy, any of those emotions that pull you down, release those. Let them fall away like debris. They don't have power over you. That's not where your power comes from. Your power comes from knowing that through everything that you've been through, that you made it another day, that you got up again. You chose to get out of bed when it was hard. You kept saying yes. You kept fighting. You kept surviving. You didn't let those things affect you. They didn't create a new person. They shaped you into someone better. We're going to take another deep belly breath in, but when we get to the top and we hold, fill up the lungs again if you can. Setting the intention, we're getting rid of anything that's stagnant there. I want you to breathe out hard. And we're going to do it again. Ready? Big inhale. All the way fill up your lungs. Pause. Exhale hard. Let that shit go. Bring your breathing back down to normal as much as you can. If you're feeling the emotions, let them come up. Make sure that we're filling that area with all blue, and the only other color that should be in there is gold. There should be nothing else. There should be nothing else in there. And I don't just want to leave this with the colors. I want you to add in some of your own affirmations in there. I want you to place that energy within your solar plexus. So anytime that you ever question yourself, you go back to that chakra, you go back to this moment, you pull out that energy and you remember who you are. This is where you're going to call your power back. This is one of those techniques you're going to use for me. Because I know that you guys can do it. I know that you can. I'm going to give some examples for anybody who's struggling in the moment. I am worthy. I am enough. I do not need to do anything to be enough. I exist. Therefore, I am enough. I am powerful. I am whole just as I am. And I am absolutely unconditionally loved. Always. And if you can't think of anybody who you think unconditionally loves you, I can tell you right now that we do. We all love each other unconditionally. And that's why we're here, for you to draw upon us for energy when you need it. When you guys feel that you are good, we're going to work our way down 2 more chakras, okay? We're going to go first through the sacral, right below the belly button there. And we're going to bring that blue energy into the sacral. For those of you who have, this is a touchy subject, for those of you who have had any feminine issues, which could be anything from PMDD or anything like that, all the way up to trauma relating to like sexual trauma. I know this is a big one, but I do want to cover this because this is what's holding quite a lot of us back from healing the deepest, darkest parts of ourselves. Any ways in which the sacral, which rules over those feminine organs, has been affected. If you're not ready to heal that, that's okay. You don't need to feel pressured to go through that right now. If you cannot do that, if you are not strong enough to do that, if you don't want to, if you're facing any sort of other block and this isn't going to work for you, that is freaking okay. I am not forcing you to do anything that you do not want to do. I'm only sitting here facilitating to bring in as much energy as we can, okay? But I want you to bring in that blue energy and swirl it around the sacral, which is normally an orange color. You're going to ask that your guides and your team remove anything that does not work there, anything that has triggered you, anything that has caused you to once again question yourself, very similar to the solar plexus. This is also where issues with the feminine, with your mother, might come up in general. That's okay too. Bring all of those to the surface. We're asking that that blue energy clears anything and everything that's stopping you from calling your power back to yourself. Remembering that if you don't have people, deities, and the such that work for you, at least we are surrounded by my guides, and we are surrounded by Isis, by Mother Mary, and they're assisting us entirely on this journey of calling our power back. Swirl that blue energy around. Allowing any of those emotions that come up to come up. There are quite quite a few things you could feel during this moment. It could come up as a warmth in the belly, in your lower abdomen. You could have phantom cramping that could come up. You could experience ovary pain, again, phantom, anything like that. Sometimes I just see an upset belly from the combo between the two solar plexus and sacral working together. So when you guys have bundled all that energy that you want to get rid of right in the center of your sacral, I want you guys to take that big deep belly breath. We're gonna release all of this, so ready? Inhale. All the way, pause. Exhale. We're gonna gently bring the belly back towards the spine on the exhale. Continuing to breathe at whatever pace is normal for you, whatever is comfortable. Just staying here for a moment, swirling that blue energy around, making sure that we've released anything there that doesn't serve us, any aspects of ourselves that are no longer important. Those timelines we are releasing from wherever that pain first happened. We're removing anything that blocks us from calling our power back to ourselves. Some of you guys specifically, I feel like you are missing your moms. Some of you no longer have your mothers in physical form, they're in spirit. Some of you are just grieving the fact that you cannot have your parents in your life, and that's okay too, especially your mom. These are both totally valid. And if those are some of the emotions coming up, bundle them back in the center, because we're going to remove those as well. And this is just going to help you move forward on that timeline in the least painful way that we can for you, okay? For some of you, I have to mention that going no contact is sometimes the best way that you can manage this. And you are perfectly right and perfectly justified in going no contact with people who do not support you. You have to do what is best for you. And that is you standing in your feminine, standing in your power. And that is exactly a perfect example of the way that we call our power back to ourselves, by choosing what's right for us. No matter how it affects other people, you are choosing what works for you. And that is a-okay. One more big, deep belly breath. We're going to release the rest of what is here for you guys, okay? Ready? And inhale. Hold. A couple extra seconds. Exhale. guys to take one more big belly breath. Inhale, fill up the belly, and then even the lungs if you can do it. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale. Okay, we're gonna go on to the root chakra. Allow that energy that we're moving from the sacral on its way down. I want you guys to imagine that it fills up the hip area as well. Allow that blue energy to circulate around your hips. And we're going to move its way into the lower back, and we're going to pull that energy into our root, which is normally a red color here. Remembering once again that we're only filtering in the highest vibration and energy for what your needs are at this moment in time. So you're safe to release. And allow that blue energy to swirl around in the base or root chakra. This one actually feels very good for my collective, so I love that. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on the root, but we are going to swirl around that blue energy, making sure to release any issues, anything that comes up for you. Any worries of security, of stability, of how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to get by? Any worries about how you are going to support, to protect yourself, to supply basic needs for yourself. That's where this lies. If you have a grind till you die mentality, this is where we're going to release some of that stress and some of that pain, some of the pressure of the world around you. We're going to release that, allowing that blue energy to once again come through to clear any of that debris, which could show up in multiple different ways, through emotions, through different sensations. You might see certain things or certain colors also. Bring those emotions, those feelings right to the center of the root. We're going to clear that. Take a deep belly breath in. When you do so, really pull in a lot of that blue energy right into the root chakra here, okay? So deep belly breath. Pause. Exhale. Reminding yourself that you are safe, that you are stable, you are connected, you are supported at all times, always, through all space, time, and dimensions. There's a little bit left over that I feel, so I want you guys to pull in a little bit more. Take that big, deep belly breath. Exhale. Beautiful, beautiful. For those of you with any lower back pain, I'm sending in some Reiki for that physical pain. That's just going to help you release, along with that blue energy, any physical pain that lies there from the root. Okay, I'm going to ding the sound bowl, and and then we have just a few more minutes and we will be done. Take a moment in this energy to allow everything to integrate before we move on, okay? Take that blue energy, draw it gently down into your legs. Let it work its way over your thighs. Swirl around each of the knees to release anything stuck and stagnant there. Down through the calves. Swirling around each of the ankles and through the feet, all the way down to the tip of each toe. Take a moment to feel that energy. What does it feel like to know that you're calling your power back to yourself? That you are divinely supported and protected at all times. That you are never alone. Spirit is always there with you. You are whole in this moment, fully integrated, connected with the divine, connected with the earth, with Mother Gaia, cradled in between both of their energies. Okay, so now the last thing that we are going to do is we are going to focus on our Earth Star, which is below our feet. And you're going to imagine, do a quick scan over your body from your crown, down over the third eye, over the throat, over the heart, down over the solar plexus, over the sacral, and down over the root. And we're going to condense any last tiny bits of things that we missed, that was not integrated. That is all the stuff that is not meant to be integrated. It is the stuff that's meant to be released. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to shove it straight down into the Earth Star below our feet. And this is where your connection to the earth is going to come in very handy. You're going to imagine that through roots, you have your Earth Star connected to the core of the earth itself. Anything that was not integrated and is meant to be released, we send down into the core of Gaia to be transmuted and sent back to where it came, back to the light, to be transmuted. That's no longer our problem. That doesn't serve us. It's no longer a part of us. It no longer has power over us. We called our power back to ourselves. We are whole. Those remnants have nothing to do with us anymore. Allow that energy to completely leave your body and pulse that through down into the core of the earth. Allow the earth to take care of that, to do its work that it was meant to do as you do yours, which is to worry about yourself and call your soul fragments and your power back to yourself. Once you get it all into the core of the earth, take that big, deep belly breath again. Pause pause at the top. Thanking Gaia, thanking your spirit guides here, thanking anyone that assists us today. Thank you, Mother Mary. Thank you, Isis. Thank you, every one of our guides. And give a shout out to yourself, to your inner child, to the other aspects of yourself that showed up today to help you clear so much energy. And if you can, if you're open to it, I want you guys to, in this moment, while you are finishing up, to wrap your arms around yourself, give yourself a giant hug, comfort yourself. Know that if I was there with you, I'd be hugging each and every one of you. You can draw on my energy when you do not find it within yourself. You're strong and you're powerful. You are divine. You are perfect the way that you are. And then I want you to focus your attention back on your feet here. You're going to allow this blue energy to slowly make its way back up your body. We're going to thank that energy for assisting us. Bring it back up through the feet, up through the calves, removing it from the knees, thighs, allowing it to dissipate gently from the hips. Thank you so much for helping us with the root chakra today, allowing it to leave there. Thank you for working with my sacral. Thank you for working with my solar plexus. As it starts to ascend back up, thank you for helping me with my heart. Thank you for helping me with my throat. Allow it to remove from your fingertips, back up your arms, all the way back up your shoulders. Again, saying a thank you to whomever you need to. Pulling it all the way back up over the throat. Feeling that cool energy slowly dissipate as it works its way over your face, up to your forehead. And it removes entirely from your crown. Imagine that your crown slowly closes back up like the lotus flower that we originally saw. And allow that to move all the way back up through your soul star. And setting the intention here that our soul star is closed off for the rest of the day. We will bring in no more energy. We will not be connected today. We will only be grounding. Thank that energy one more time and allow it to ascend fully back up to where it came. Allowing that energy to go home. And when you guys feel ready, you can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, come back to the room. Take your time coming back to the present moment.